Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Let's talk about Fallout 4. Why? Because my preconceptions have been shattered. As you well know, my previous stance on Fallout 4 was I was definitely going to play it, but perhaps not at launch. I really wasn't that excited about it for whatever reason. I suppose the pre-E3 trailer just didn't grab me. It, quite honestly, and to be brutally blunt, it just looked like Fallout 3 in a different setting to me. So I wasn't really very excited. But oh shit, I've just watched the Bethesda E3 Press Event. Oh dude, my body is ready. I want Fallout 4 in and around my mouth. Todd Howard, you salty bastard. Well played. Well played. So I'm not going to go on too long. I could potentially go on for like 30 minutes to an hour on this subject, but I'm just going to highlight some of the things I'm disappointed in, some of the things I'm really excited about. Let's start with the negatives, for example. The UI. What is that UI? I mean, it looks like something they just slapped up in an afternoon or less. It just looks really generic and unappealing. Now, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I imagine, surely, they're going to fix that up for release, because they've got to make it look more Pip-Boy-ish, right? I mean, that's the way it was in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. That was what was so cool about the heads-up display and the UI in general. But yeah, it just looks a little bit bland. I hope they fix that up. Secondly, I'm not big on the cinematic additions. They've now voiced your character. So it's a little bit, Mass Effect style. Granted, they do give you the option of viewing dialogue in either first person or third person, so you're not stuck to having this this forced cinematic third person experience, which I feel like that's not what Fallout, or rather, that's not what Bethesda open world games are about. But, I have to commend them for trying something new. I've always said that sequels shouldn't, just rehash what the previous games have done. It's always good to innovate, so kudos for, trying something new. I don't like it. Sorry. Okay, now let's get on to the two features that I personally am most excited about, and this is what has me hyped for Fallout 4. Firstly, you can build settlements. Oh shit! In Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, what I spent most of my time doing, like seriously, most of my time, was playing around with the settler mod that allowed you to establish a settlement, a town, anywhere in the world. And random NPCs would come in and settle there, and you could give them tasks. You could send them out to scavenge or work at various places. I think that was a case. You could research things and build new buildings and whatnot. You'd occasionally get attacked by raiders, and so you'd have to defend your settlement. That was so cool. That's perfect for the Fallout setting. It's rebuilding the world. Well, guys. Well, it's now an official supported feature of Fallout 4. Oh shit! That alone, man, I can see that totally taking up the vast majority of my Fallout 4 game time. That's going to be so fun. Now, on the downside, you can't build a settlement absolutely anywhere. On the bright side, though, you do get multiple locations, possible locations, plots of land to start your settlement. And furthermore, you can have multiple settlements running simultaneously. And you can actually send Brahmin caravans between them to presumably trade and either move goods or create some sort of income. I don't know the specifics of it, but I think that's really cool. So it gives you the power to help rebuild the wasteland. And yes, man, just yes. On that subject, of building things, you can also customize your weapons now. I believe, if I remember correctly, there are 50 base weapons and 700 modifications that you can apply to those weapons. And they showed us, a little bit of that, just like a really a sped up bit of gameplay of that, and shit, the combinations are whack, man. I mean, like, games have done this before, definitely. But it's just great to see it in a Fallout game, finally. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it has been a while since I've played New Vegas. I believe New Vegas had some sort of module system, but it was very limited and very scarce. In fact, you know, I'm sure I played well over 100 hours of New Vegas, and I'm not sure I ever even dabbled into that because it was such a rare thing. Whereas it seems like here, you know, all those useless things you find in Bethesda open worlds, and, you know, Fallout games in particular, like various piping and scrap and tin cans and whatnot, those now have a purpose. You can put those together to build weapons, and it's not just a matter of, all right, this is the recipe, very, very stock standard, you need this, this, this. Now, they haven't said this outright, but this is just my observation. It looks like you can build things you can build modifications from a number of different objects. So it's like you can use either item A or item B coupled with item A, item B, or item C. Any combination from those two columns, boom, will make this modification. That's so cool. It gives you options. So that way you can like, all right, I need to make this scope. Shit, I haven't got exactly what I need. Wait a second. I do have this other stuff. Maybe I can use this instead. That's right. That's the, you know, improvising weapons. Yes, that's what Fallout should be about. So that's what I'm really excited about. Also, you know, connected to that, you've now got power armor, and it's not just like heavy armor that slows you down and allows you to take more hits like it was in the previous games. Now it's proper power armor. It's got a jetpack. It looks like you can actually, you know, jump down and the animations are different, like jump off a cliff or a building or something, and you like smash into the ground, and it's all very cool, and holding big heavy weapons, and the HUD is different when you're wearing power armor, and you can customize the power armor as well. Now, with the vibe that I'm getting, the question I want answered is this a suit of power armor, or is this your suit of power armor? Now, the difference in my mind is if it's your suit of power armor, that just plays into this vibe, this theme that I'm getting, that I'm hoping runs its course and ends up being in the game. This theme that you're not just some asshole in the wasteland trying to survive. You are someone potentially with power. You can build settlements. You can rebuild the wasteland. You have a suit of power armor. So you're like the Iron Man of the wasteland. Oh shit, is that not the coolest thing ever? I'm hyped, I'm excited. I've just got like, I don't think my body can handle this. I've gone from like, nah, I'm not really interested, to, oh shit, excitement fountain. It's just, it's whack, man. Anyway, I'm not going to go on any further. Like, I could seriously go on and on and on about all the little intricacies, but we can talk about that in the comments. Those are just the things I'm super excited about it, and that is why I will be playing Fallout, if not on release day, very, very close to it. We'll see how things play out. Now, as always, I'm not telling you to pre-order the game. In fact, I'm telling you not to pre-order it. I'm not even telling you to buy it. I'm just a guy on the internet who likes talking about video games. So let me know, guys, what are you excited about? What are you concerned about? What are you disappointed in? What are you hopeful for? I want to know, and let's talk about it in the comments. Oh yeah, I'm the Roleplay Gamer. Taste the game. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. If you like the video, make sure you check out my music at ricardoastarte.com. Link in the description as always. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.